I'm your host, Luke123. You're joining me for Senior, Chapter 8. Video killed the radio star. Day of your interview arrives and you prepare in the green room, accompanied by your friends. Do you need a water? They've got fancy waters there. Can I get a selfie with you? Or, oh my god, you're gonna be a star! Guys, it's just one little TV interview. Fancy waters aside. Yeah, but as someone who's been invited to do 0 TV interviews, that sounds like a pretty big deal. Just give it a little time and it'll be you in front of the cameras, telling the world all about Dragon Jest. He kisses Abby on the cheek and she gives him his hand a squeeze in return. But today is about Mizumi. It's only fair that the one who's always supporting us gets her time in the spotlight. It's way more than just some little TV interview, turning pages on any old newscast. It's all about writers. I do follow her blog just for reading recommendations. Carrie Hinkle is the voice of the arts in Northbridge. I remember her covering Battle of the Bands, too. Wouldn't you all rather be at home, actually watching the interview? Oh, please. The internet killed live interviews, or live views. We stream everything after it airs. So, how are you feeling? Well, after my most recent experience, we'll go with super nervous. What if I goof up or say something stupid? I'll look like a total dork in front of the whole city. Oh, Mizumi, you're gonna be fine. Just get out there and say what you feel. At that moment, a composed woman in a suit enters the green room. She smiles and extends her hand when she sees you. They really need to do, like, new faces because, mother of God, like... You know, I'm sure fans would be more than welcoming to go... I would love to see my face in one of Pixelberry's books. Just for one moment. Hello, Mizumi. I'm Carrie Hinkle. Thank you so much for agreeing to come on the show today. Please, the pleasure is all mine. I love your show. I can't thank you enough for inviting me as a guest. Well, we're certainly glad to have you. Has the wardrobe department talked to you yet? No. Was I supposed to wear something else? I just thought you might want to wear something a little extra special. Something that says both literary, professional, and television chic. The stagehand wheels in a rack of clothes and your friends gather around. Look at this suit! Is this velvet? Oh, it's so soft. I'm into this skirt and blouse combo. Check out the peekaboo sleeves. I'll leave it up to you, Mizumi, but I think the right look can really distinguish you as a writer. Who knows? Maybe something will inspire you. Why don't you try them on and see how you feel? She exits and you pop into the dressing room to try on the outfits. I got an idea. Just be your goddamn self. Stop with the fashion bullshit, Pixelberry. Just stop. Do you know what I wear? Do you know what I wear on a normal hot day? Shorts and a t-shirt. You know what I wear during winter? In my house? Shorts and a t-shirt. Maybe sweatpants. Do you know what I wear out in public? A coat and pants. Doesn't matter what's underneath. So, I don't get it anymore. I don't get it. I'm gonna wear this. It looks just fine. Look down at your outfit and smile. You know what? I feel super confident right now. My fans will love me for all that I am, and a hater's gonna hate. Exactly. Save some of that wisdom for the camera, Mizumi. This Hinkle needs Mizumi, Vinti, out here. We're live in 5, guys. This is it. Are you ready? Oh my god. No. My heart is pounding out of control, and I can't think of anything smart or cool to say. You've got this. You're the most amazing woman I've ever met. Just breathe. You inhale deeply and exhale, closing your eyes. You do it again and take comfort in Caitlin's hands on your shoulder. I love you, Mizumi. No matter what. Now get out there. And the minute she takes a step forward, it's... Oh god! And drops dead. Caitlin cuffs your cheek and you share a quick, soft kiss. In spite of your makeup, you take one more deep breath, smile, and hurry through the green room door. You take a seat opposite from Carrie, the cameraman's signal. The lights come up and Carrie begins speaking. Welcome to Turning Pages. I'm your host, Carrie Hinkle. Today's guest got her start as the late Enrique and Vasquez's assistant. After his passing, she completed his novel, The Freshman. Allowing her coverage of the Alpha Theta Mu fraternity collapse last year, she spent the summer on staff of Vagnus magazine. Please join me in welcoming Mizumi Venti. The audience applauds and you smile, giving a small wave. Thank you so much for having me, Carrie. No, I've read your work. It was at times terrifying, heartwarming, incisive. I found myself even laughing. I found myself even fuming. Where do you find inspiration for that kind of range? Well, I guess... So far she's drawn from experience. Life is full of fascinating and unique moments. If you look hard enough, anything can make good source material. We all have a unique perspective, and I love that I'm able to share mine through my writing. And I'd say your readers are lucky for the chance to see the world through your eyes. To build off that question, I'm curious to hear about any valuable experiences that writing has given you. Definitely. Finding my voice, being on this show, improving my craft. I'd say one of the banes of being a writer is always wanting to improve your craft and wanting to be better. However, Mizumi has also simultaneously found her voice, if you think about it. Or, has found one of many voices as a writer. And for me, as a person who does what I do on YouTube, you find many voices. Think about it. Go watch one of my first videos when I first started. I had like 2 voices. Seriously. Hell, I had just my voice, really. And now I have all types of voices. Improving my craft, though. Finishing Vasquez's book pushed me to work harder than I thought I was capable of, but I grew a lot from that. My time as a staff writer for Nightly News also caused me to look at things differently. I can see the story. I can only imagine how captivating your future work will be. Now, Mizumi, you've accomplished quite a lot at such a young age. Do you have any advice for aspiring writers? I'd say, be a perfectionist, just write, find a literary community. Ooh. Okay, I agree with 2 and 3. A writer will never be a perfectionist. If you try and be a perfectionist, you will spend endless days and nights trying to rewrite your story to the point where you lose the essence of your story. That is a huge writer tip to anyone out there writing. I'm gonna go with just write, actually. Honestly, the best way to get better at anything is to practice, and writing is no exception. It doesn't matter if it's not perfect. The more you write, the more experience you'll get, and the easier it'll become. Try challenging yourself to write something every day, whether it's a poem, a piece of your novel, or a journal entry. Wise advice. I think a lot of people are having trouble getting started on a project, but you just have to dive in. Unlike Pixelberry, 2 years of experience, and still their stories are... Boy, look at that Rome book, guys! Are we trying to find a really shitty book for the winter holidays? Is that what we're trying to do? So what's next for Mizumi Venti? I'm sure you've been thinking about this one a lot. Are you applying for any fellowships or grants? Perhaps to travel and research a new book? Actually, I'm currently building my thesis as a fiction writer or author, and I'm really on fire for that. You share with her the details of the journal, the adventure list, and your hypothesis on new experiences and creativity. I guess my point is we all have novels inside of us, waiting to be written. The audience cheers loudly. That sounds simply amazing, Miss Venti. I hope your thesis is your next book. To be honest, I'm up to the eyeballs in thesis notes right about now, but you never know what might happen. No matter what happens, I wager you're a talent to watch. Thanks so much for joining me on the show, Miss Vinty. You lean forward and shake Carrie's hand, the sound of studio audience applause ringing in your ears. You nailed your first television appearance. You return to the green room afterwards, hands still shaking with adrenaline. Yeah, wait till that adrenaline causes you to come crashing down. Enjoy the next 2 to 3 days sleeping. That was amazing. Carrie was like, I have questions, and you were like, bam, answers. You're my total hero. Alright. It was super validating, and I feel like I'm about to launch into space. Sharing something as personal as my thesis, hearing the audience cheer me on, it lets me know I'm headed in the right direction. I can't stop now, so many people want to hear what I have to say. Congratulations, Mizumi. No one deserves this more. Gain inspiration for your thesis. Thank you. Thanks for coming, guys. In spite of how I told you, it was all no big deal, and this might actually be one of the biggest days my life has had so far. Caitlin puts her arms around you and holds you close in a warm hug. We should all do something together as a group. We've all been too busy lately. The group quiets as everyone thinks. Oh, well, what do you guys think about hitting up the new escape room downtown? You know, it's getting bad when escaping from a locked room is relaxing, but yeah, I'm down. I've heard of that. It's called Ani Korra's Fortune, and it's supposed to have a twisting end. Well, it would be nice. I don't think we've gotten together since volunteering at the animal shelter. I'm there. Nothing, like a solid mystery full of clues. Same here. Mysteries are the most irresistible plots. Oh yeah, considering you're major, this might actually inspire you, Mizumi. This escape room, supposedly, tells a story. You guys are such dorks, but I'll come for Mizumi. Not because I want to. Oh, look at that. Everybody wants to come, but lo and behold, Pixelberry and Diamonds. Home for a nap. I'm just so flippin' tired, guys. I need a long nap. Consciousness is the only escape room I'm in. That's understandable. Maybe some other time. As the group heads out of the green room, Caitlin touches your elbow and Lindley draws you back. Hey, wait 1 second before we go. Is everything okay? Yeah, of course. Well, no. Okay, it's not. I got kind of freaked out watching you on the set, with the cameras and being so pretty, and everybody clapping. She nips at her lower lip and bows her head, softly swaying in ear. I realized how lucky I am to be with you, and what an amazing career you're gonna have. You could go anywhere, you know? I'm just not sure if I can keep up. Wait, miss. I'm gonna be opening for the pin cushion or pin needles or whatever, the loose pins, there we go. Okay, so you're gonna be going around doing that. And you're worried about your girlfriend at home, who's a writer. What is she gonna be going out and getting, like, hotel rooms and like throwing parties and drinking whatever the hell they drink? Like, what? Why are you worried? I don't understand. Oh my god. That doesn't mean I'd leave you behind. You thread your fingers through Caitlin's, drawing her closer and bumping your forehead affectionately against hers. Whatever happens, we'll talk through it together. I love you, Caitlin. You lean together for a tender kiss that goes on and on. Caitlin's eyes shine. Well, I don't think you're going anywhere tonight. The door suddenly opens. Oh, excuse me, Mizumi. Oh, we were just leaving. You hurry with Caitlin from the room, grinning sheepishly at Carrie as you pass. What? I'm so confused what just happened. Okay, sure, whatever. You're typing on your laptop some days later, murmuring over a line in your notes when a thought occurs to you. As Enrique accepted the Fringe Festival application for me, also subconsciously validated the importance of... Wait, I've already replicated a few of Vasquez's adventure list items. What if I submit a play to the Fringe Festival too? I could round out this section of my thesis, and it's a smart career move, especially if I can get some help from a pro. You call James and invite him over. Too giddy to keep your idea to yourself another minute. Half an hour later, there's a knock at the door. Hey there, what's up? What would you think of working together like old times? I want to collaborate on a play and submit it to the French Festival. James cocks his head to the side and smiles. I don't remember us having ever done that, actually. Exactly. We've been writing side by side for years. It's time to join forces. It would also be great for my thesis, for my writing career. Let's think thesis for now. I've got this part about captivating your audience, and I can't think of a better place to practice that than an actual stage. To be honest, I have been thinking about playwriting again. The adrenaline in an opening night, the instant feedback of applause and laughter, and gasps from the audience. There's nothing quite like it. You get to live inside of your writing, instead of just imagining it. Like a filthy novelist would. James laughs. Hey, I love writing books, I do, but personally I never wanted to be a novelist. Is that a yes? That's an absolutely. Yes, James, we're gonna have so much fun. We're having a play baby. A playbee? I've heard the earlier stages are very difficult, but it's so worth it. Aylin walks in the living room with a quizzical expression, her laptop tucked under her arm. We didn't disturb you, did we? All that yelling was way too loud, I'm sorry. What fucking yelling? You know, yelling in a visual novel usually is caps. Or explanations. When did we have either? I'm working on some stuff, but you didn't bother me. I had to come see what the commotion was about. Did I miss something good? Yes, Pixelberry failing to write correctly there. James and I decided to collaborate on a play for a French festival this year. Seriously? Congratulations, guys! This is turning out to be a great year for all of us. Galen stays a few minutes longer, chatting, and then goes back into the bedroom for more work at her desk. I hear the rumbles of brainstorm coming, Mizumi. Concept web? A plot matrix? How do we move forward? Let's just throw stuff at a wall and see what sticks. James, put down the coffee mug, not literally. What, it's Pixelberry's writings, you never know. My instinct is to write another Victorian tragedy. Tragedies are so rich with emotion. Haven't we done tragedy to death, though? You know, I have too many puns about what could be said here. I see what you did there. My instinct is to go in a totally new direction. What do you think of a quippy, coming-of-age dramedy, a dark, stylish rock opera, a socially conscious Fox documentary? All of these sound like really shitty ideas. Quippy, coming-of-age dramedy has been done to death as well. A dark, stylish rock opera. I just feel like no. And then a socially conscious Fox documentary. Haven't those been done to death too? Half tempted to go with stylish rock opera. I don't know. We'll go to documentary. I'm serious too, though. This isn't just about winning the audience. We could make a statement. What do you have in mind? I'd really love to address an issue that's relevant to our community. I think we should go wide and conduct some interviews. I want to lift up even the smallest voice, not just my own. That's a great idea. We can develop a real spectrum of cultural concerns with that mentality. This could be groundbreaking, Mizumi. Your work will have a message. I like that. Let's keep going. But I want to synchronize calendars for later in the week and do some street research together. God, I missed writing with you. Alright, we've got our genre, but we need to build an entire reality now. No sweat. I build realities all the time. Just give me 1 second. Oh, me too. We should make short work of this. You and James stare off into space for what feels like forever. James taps his pencil on his notebook. Any thoughts? Okay, I got it. I'm picturing a dystopian wasteland, disco fever, something heartfelt-y. how are you imagining the setting would complement our theatrical genre? The audience will really be able to focus on the story if they aren't distracted by any fantasy elements, I think. And it's just so natural for me to tell true stories. Our lives are contemporary. Our issues are contemporary. Sometimes reality is such a surprise. A storyteller can get away with almost anything. No, that's false. I'm already envisioning the finished product, and it's beautiful. I also want to cast our audience will find to be very relatable. We're now telling the tale of here and now. So, everyone's going to have at least a touch of social anxiety, and phones will be a big deal. Phones are a big deal. Our biggest challenge as writers is going to be figuring out why the characters don't use the phones to fix everything. Because phones can't fix everything. Do you want to grab some coffee and head to the library? I'm so fired up! I can't sit on the couch right now, but I need coffee. I have a better idea. Coffee, yes, obviously, but let's go to the auditorium and really visualize this coming to life. Get the juices flowing. Speaking of juices, they mentioned coffee. Oh god, we're needing this. Coffee. Oh god, if I could bathe in this shit, I would. You're like, Kayla, no, you're heading out for some fresh air. Oh, coffee. With 2 hot drinks and paper cups, you arrive at the theater and settle in the seats. You gaze across the stage. I can almost see it now. From somewhere off stage, there's a blast and a rumble, and then our main characters rush across the stage, fleeing for their lives. That sounds like a solid opening. I'm glad I'm got a veteran at my back here. James gestures to you with his pencil. I was born in a theater, my dear. So our play needs a protagonist, and I'm imagining a heroine. Of course you are. Okay, she's a comedy powerhouse, noble tender heart, a good girl gone bad. I mean, I like the... Okay, so firstly, I like Jessica Jones. I like the whole good girl gone bad. I do like that. And then kind of doing a redemption story. I do actually enjoy Jessica Jones. There's just sometimes it's just eh. I feel like they need to pull from other things. She's a very multi-dimensional character in which they're only doing 2 dimensions. Comedy powerhouse, no. Let's go with noble tenderheart. She's been hurt before, but that doesn't mean she compromises her morals. She just tries harder and harder. I'm already in love. Me too. Now, what makes our heroine so noble? What insurmountable odds is she fighting without resorting to trickery? Society is an easy scapegoat for most characters' woes. Maybe she's even breaking the law for the greater good. I like that a lot. Yes, we're pulling through what Mizumi went through. So, what are we christening this plucky heroine? I'm thinking something like the Brave, but it's your call. Eureka Lionheart? I think she's a Stella. Most people will pull from, like, female heroines that they've thought of. Like he did, you know, Eureka Lionheart, which it's pulling from, the last name is from the girl who flew, and then, Eureka is pulling from, I don't know what. Usually Eureka is Eureka when someone thinks of something. Amelia Earhart, there we go, excuse me. I had to think of her name, I was thinking of her. I don't have any women in my life that have... Usually I'm the support system for everybody. So I think I'll go with default. I'm really gonna have to think of a name between now and if we do a Diamond Edition. I'm sitting here really trying to think of a female who's empowered and who's really pushed through some shit that I personally know. And like I said, I'm the support system for almost everybody. Which sucks. So we'll go with default. Alright, My turn to build a character, and his name is John, or Gabriel, or Casper. How did I pick a name so fast? Did I do it wrong? Just let me look up the meanings of those names. You hum teasingly as he scrolls through a baby name website for the perfect pick. Okay, I've researched all of them, and I decided to go with John, because it means graced. And I like how it sounds. Ugh, God damn it. I don't feel graced. My life has been complete hell, and I hate the name, actually. It's the name of my grandfather. Simple, classic, but let's move on. So we have Stella and John. How do they relate to each other in the world? Maybe they're both rebels, but they're taking the system down from the inside. What if John and Stella are ill-fated lovers, similar but fighting each other? Opposites who need each other, I like that one. The immediate friction will give us a boost of tension right away, which is right where you won. Especially considering Stella you have in mind. I'm sure this is going to make for some great lines. What would you think if they steadily ease into camaraderie, and then one of them betrays the other? What I would like even more is to give John the chance to really impress the audience, and instead surpass our wildest expectations. I guess that is a twist on it. We could set up John to seem very low at first, and then realize it's the only way he carries himself. John and Stella, they both seem hard and jaded at first, but you slowly realize their goodness. Now we're really taking shape. The curtain rises, the audience quiets. We open on a familiar setting of a busy sidewalk on a typical day. Enter John and Stella, rebels who are fighting the power, and maybe each other. And holding up a mirror to society in the process, of course. What can we call a play with so much going on? I was just about to ask you the same question. I'm running empty right now. Press your lips together and give it some thought. I think I've got something. I'm thinking working title. No. I mean, if we're gonna go with working title, I'm mad. No. Okay, so they're trying to show... Okay, so this is the gist, okay. So they're trying to reflect a mirror back on society to see the wrongs of society and try and change things. And then they're trying to constantly show... I like where this is going, I actually like it. The name of the play will be... Common? I know what you're thinking. Wow, it's a really boring fucking name, isn't it? Nope, wait, we're not done. Common... I have two words in my head, hold on. Wait, might have a third. God damn it! They only allow so many letters. I was gonna go with common sense decency. Yeah, I mean, I like that. I'll go with common sense. Common sense is gonna be a masterpiece. Okay, I inadvertently did this. What about the actors? I doubt we could convince our friends to star in another play. They've got jobs, and these taking up their time. Trust me, I've got an idea for that. You run your plans by James, and he agrees enthusiastically. It's common sense and common decency are things that don't exist anymore, let's be honest. They're dying. Much like chivalry, much like a lot of these things. They're dying. On your way back to your apartment, you pull out your phone and give Chris a call. Hey Chris, you're never gonna guess what just happened. James and I are writing a play together, and we're going to submit it to the Fringe Festival. Chris laughs. Wow, that's not shocking at all, but congratulations. I actually have a question for you about 100 Degrees. Sure, shoot. I might have an answer. Do you guys have any drama students? We're gonna need actors, but we can't pay too much. We will give all of our profits to 100 Degrees, though. It's definitely within the realm of possibility. Let me talk to my boss about it, and I'll get back to you. Your phone chirps, interrupting your conversation. Hold on a second, Chris. Somebody's on the other line. You swipe from the screen and pick up a call from Caitlin. Hey, I've got Chris on the other line, but now it's a party. What's going on? Not much. I won't keep you long, but I just want to know if you have some time to be my music video vixen. Will you steal the show, or will you rock the blooper reel? Find out in the next installment of Senior. Okay, so, one. I mean, aside from my small criticisms of Pixelberry in Senior, we'll go with this, because it's relevant, because we're covering this book. The last couple books have sucked. They've just been very unappealing. However, with Senior, I feel like they took what they originally started with, which was Freshman, and they've rekindled the magic. And I like it. If they kept going this route, I could maybe even want a Senior book too. Or maybe the after college days, we could call it. Where you're hanging out with your friends, it's a few years later, you know, Caitlin's done this, or you've done this. Did your relationship stay together? Did you, things like that. I could see it. I feel like, again, Pixelberry is rekindling the magic of the Senior from when they originally started Freshman. I don't know what it is about the Enrique Vesquez character, about everything around him, but it seems like he's the threads in this thing that just keep it together. So, I enjoy it. Does it make me want to spend diamonds? No, because I don't really want to dress up an apartment in which, I mean, let's be honest, I'd rather take the real life money and actually put it towards shit in my own home. I mean, oh my god. I need to afford a rug doctor for downstairs because the carpet is sopped because of the water heater, and right now the only thing drying it out is a dehumidifier that is on loan. So long story short, it doesn't make me compelled to spend diamonds. I think that's where Pixelberry is starting to lose people. I think that's where people are going to the modded uh, choices, app. Unfortunately, I think that's where they're losing people. They're not capturing the magic they once had. They're losing it. And here we've got this Cortesian of Rome story coming out, and I'm like, no, no. I'd honestly wish Pixelberry would drop it down to just a couple books, like 2 books every Monday. Hell, even 1 book every Monday. 1 to 2 on Monday, 1 to 2 on Wednesday, and 1 to 2 on Friday. And allow them to produce quality. One, your profits would go back up. With people's willingness to spend diamonds and afford diamonds would go back up. I'm a huge advocate for, yes, there are people who are out there, I myself am guilty of it, in certain venues, such as movies for me, where I will watch something, and if it's really good enough, I will go out and I will buy the DVD, Blu-ray, digital edition. I will fully support that, because one, DVD quality is good, but if I have a Blu-ray player, which I do, Blu-ray quality is significantly better than DVD. And then if I want to go and watch it on the go for digital deluxe edition, if you're on a trip or you're going somewhere, yes, you can just connect that, go right to your phone, your tablet, or even if they have a smart TV and the thing. Yes, I can pull up DVD or Blu-ray quality right then and there, stream it, and it's awesome. It's fun. Pixelberry needs to realize that this is the digital age. If they're wanting to have people stay with their things and enjoy their things and not, like, yes, you're going to disagree with shows, you're going to disagree with what they're doing sometimes, and that's cathartic, as someone said to me. Or, that's very reasonable. But the thing with Pixelberry as of late is they're not producing quality content. I love it loves Beneath so far. I like the Elementalist so far. I love the Senior. Again, I'm giving it praise right now. High school story class act, it can go either way right now, but I'm enjoying it. Aside from that, I'm not enjoying ATV, Big Country Sky, Desire and Decorum. I'm not enjoying these. One, if anything, these feel like huge ripoffs of books. Think about this. Chapters makes books, or takes books, from authors who are published, and they say, we would like to do the artwork, we would like to do, the music, and we would like to summarize what you've done in a book. That's chapters in a nutshell. They don't create original content. They create original artwork and things like that, and music, but they do not create original work. They themselves have even said it's not original work, it's from authors, and they always give credit for the authors. However, some of the books as of late with Pixelberry, and I'll end my rant here in a second, I do apologize, but sometimes you just got to get something off your chest. Some of these books from Pixelberry as of late are copies. Crown of the Flame was a huge copy of Game of Thrones, where because George R.R. Martin completely stopped, because all these people were coming out of the woodwork with copies of his work, he completely stopped Game of Thrones, and he says, you'll get it when you get it. Well, lo and behold, the quality for the third book for Pixelberry went dramatically down, and they ended up ending it, and a lot of people were not happy with the third book. I was not happy with how they handled the main villain. I was not happy at all how they handled that. So I feel like sometimes, yes, Pixelberry I'm sure does pick off of pop culture and references and things like that. I'm sure Pixelberry does, but long story short is they need to in-house generate ideas. I as a writer myself, yeah, I don't have any New York Times bestsellers and things. I mostly keep my writings to myself. In the past, I used to share them online. However, they're not Pixelberry worthy type writings. That's been a while since I made those. But they were things that generated hundreds of thousands of views, and it was through the internet. It was for free. I didn't get anything from it, and it was just fun. And it was just something that people will enjoy one way or another. Um, yes, little tidbit. I used to be a writer on the internet, and I used to write. I'll just be frank, erotica. You know, steamy, cheesy, fucking sex novels, and stories. But I use my vivid imagination and things like that for people to be like, wow, that's really good. And people, all these people tune in. Unfortunately, because of a girl that I was with, she told me to stop doing that because she said it felt like, I was using our relationship and whatnot as source material and things like that. Kind of like the issue we've had with Mizumi or your MC and Freshman and whatnot. And the whole, thing we condemned Vasquez for, or was condemned via his daughter. We didn't. At least I didn't. Because I understood where Vasquez was coming from. That's why I connected with Vasquez, because he was using things around him as source material and then changing it and then, giving it to people to read. But I do write stories. I've sat down with some people who have listened to some of the ideas I've come up for, like, games and things, and they're like, holy shit. Like, I can sit down and just think of something if I'm really into the game, and I can think of source material and whatnot, and people are like, whoa, wow, why are you not a developer for this game? Because, I just have this huge creative writing gene. That's why I wish I could sit down with Pixelberry's writing team and be like, let's fucking bounce some ideas for a day off of one another. You know? Give me the idea. I look at this Cortesian of Rome, and I see, I immediately am thinking of God, that one movie that just it kind of bombed. It had emotional support, it had emotional tendencies, but they're gonna push romance. They're gonna push the slave and the fighter in the pits and falling with someone of royalty or things like that. They're gonna push that already by what I can judge on the picture alone. They're already going to do that. You're looking at this gladiator who's got an arena behind him. You've got, this very pretty looking princess wearing what seems like silk or lace, and she looks very gorgeous. That's how I feel like they're going with something like that, and I'm going to call it as it is now. I would be really surprised. They said they're going to release it here in about 10 days. I'll call it now. It's going to be that. Will it be something intriguing at first? Sure, all of their books are intriguing at first. Rarely is it not, but I digress. You guys know the ending. I'm not gonna do it. I figure I ranted. Yes, I gotta finish the other book here very quickly, because I was gonna do 7-hour stream of Fallout 76. So stay tuned for that. Without further ado, thank you all for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next video. Peace.